Hey, we're live.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
That's great. That was good. That could not have been better time.
I know.
Buddy, the dog of horror.
Every good horror podcast has to have their dog of horror. Come
It's
on.
true.
Right?
It is true. How
What do you
y'all doing tonight?
Hey.
Hey,
So we don't have anyone in the chat yet, but that's okay.
so
I've got my Dr. Pepper here. Hey,
Nice.
Steve.
I got a Kachina throwback ale from the Grand Canyon Brewing Company.
that sounds amazing. I was literally just I'll tell a much shorter version of the story. I told them before we logged on. So long story short, I've been drinking a lot less lately, and as a result, I don't really keep beer in my house. So when I do, it's now got to be good quality beer because like if beer is I'm not being drank as often, then I'm not gonna waste my time with crap. So I have Founders All Day IPA because it's slowly becoming one of my favorite beers because there's something, I don't know what it is, but there's something about the taste of this beer that just instantly whisks me back to like a quiet bar. Like it's just like a weeknight. There's like only just a few people there and I'm just chilling. Like that's like the atmosphere that for some reason that taste reminds me of. And it could also be like my homesickness or bar sickness, whatever you want to call it. See, bar sickness sounds like a much worse thing than what I was. Right.
I have had bar sickness many times.
my longing. So yes, bar sickness. Man, that's so tragic that I couldn't use that properly. But anyway, so long story short, that's why I'm drinking Founders All Day IPA.
Oh, I love a good IPA. So
we've got a fun little room happening so far. We got Evelyn here, John Morgan, Dave Rose from our trivia night, Clark, love you, Clark.
Hey.
Who else did I see in here? Hey guys,
now
Steve
I have
Hancock.
the list too.
Awesome. Yeah, how y'all doing in the chat? Tell us what have you been watching? What have you been up to?
What's the deal?
Clark got his second COVID shot, and so he's looking like Zelda from Pet Cemetery. I'm sorry, Boo.
Oh, I got my
Jamie just got
second
hers,
dose
she looks great.
yesterday. Thank you. It took work.
Yeah.
It took work. It took work and pretending, but
it took work and pretending. But we got
I'm getting mine in 2 weeks.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I'm getting mine on Tuesday. So yeah.
Nice.
Woo-hoo.
Hey.
We will be the vaccinated Val more very shortly. So
Hey.
I
love a good PBR, John. I love PBR. You can't mess with PBR. No shame in that.
No judgment, John. No,
I love PBR. I'll drink it anytime.
That was simply my journey. It had nothing to do with any type of judgment. I still appreciate PBR. I just won't drink it as frequently anymore. That's all.
For my birthday once, when we went to a bar, we asked if they had like a birthday special, or it was my friend's birthday. And they gave us a can of PBR and they lit it on fire and said, blow out the candle. Happy birthday.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I used to work at this whiskey and taco bar, and they had a deal where you get a taco, a PBR tall boy, and a shot of Evan Williams whiskey for like $5.
Oh, shit. That's legit.
And Jesse knows where that is. Yeah, that was at Bullhead Cantina.
Ooh, that sounds like my kind of place.
Did we not share the? Did I not share the story?
They're closed now.
Yeah,
you shared it. It was a great story.
The lounge story. Yeah. Okay.
Both of those locations are closed now. They have been before COVID.
Okay.
Great. Like Bullhead Cantina, I had been living in I had been living in Rogers Park, that neighborhood where it's at, for a little bit of time when Bullhead appeared, and it had been 2 other places before it became Bullhead. Like that location was so hard to like lock down, and then when Bullhead came, it actually like was the first like really good establishment like for that location. It's like right off the train stop, so if you wanted to like pop into for a quick drink before you went home, it was it's literally right there. So but yeah, that's my memory of the area. But that was a good place. Yeah, the taco shot and PBR for like $5 was like, I don't know if that was an everyday special or once or twice a week, but that was pretty good.
That is my type of special. Like one of my favorite bars that's no longer in my city. They had a really good like whiskey shot and beer special, but like add a taco to that shit, and like man, those are like the staples of like life.
And those tacos were good. Like they made them in house. They were solid. So
they made the tortillas in house. They made everything in house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
which is why it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just used to that because in Tucson, we do tacos a lot, and they're always like, you make the tortillas and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good times.
All right. So we got Evelyn's drinking vodka cranberry. We got Nicholas in the house. It's funny. I'm not getting like Facebook notifications on my screen, but I'm getting them on my phone, so I'm looking at them on my phone. That's why I'm looking at my phone. I'm not being rude, I promise.
Rude Summer.
Right? How dare you interact with our fans?
Right. But it looks like I'm just being on my phone instead of like paying attention. No, I'm not. I'm looking at the comments. I just left Daryl a comment saying we got some Cares Hell fans in here. Like John Morgan said he watched it. Dave Rose likes it. Yeah, so that's fun. That was a fun episode to do, guys.
It was.
That was a lot of fun. Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to. I would like revisit it because it was so fun. So like, give it a year or two, and we can do like a Caris Hell reunion.
Maybe we can get the director on.
Well, we already redid Krampus, so it's not.
Yep, and I want to redo Gremlins.
Element. It's not entirely out of our element to do the same episode a second time.
Yeah,
so.
This is true.
Yeah, I totally want to redo Gremlins next Christmas.
I'm so down for that. I love Gremlins.
Yeah, exactly.
Gremlins was
but
that I like made an intro for. I think. I mean, I did the Days of the Dead, but I mean, as far as like your actual show, I think that was the first one that I jumped in on. That was so much fun because that was my first like revisiting to like all of my old training from like 10 years prior of doing audio stuff, and but I have this show to thank for like getting back into the groove and figuring out stuff. I'm doing things now that I like never knew how to do way back in the day. So just repetition, man.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
And, yeah,
the dolls
every show gets better and better too.
Yeah, the dolls have made me learn how to say multiple words the correct way that I've been saying wrong for a long time. And then it also revealed to me just how many like horror movie lists I need to make. Like how many times pink robes show up in horror movies or toilets. I have a toilet list. So I would never have these lists if it weren't for the dolls of horror. So
dogs of horror.
Dogs,
hula hoops
robes,
of horror.
Toilets, hula hoops, dances.
Dances.
I wouldn't have a toilet list if it weren't for the people before. I feel like it could be a T-shirt somehow, like maybe like on the back of one of our other T-shirts. Like I wouldn't have a toilet list if it weren't for the dolls before. A nice little back slogan.
Exactly.
So Steve Hancock has left an interesting message. He asks if anyone is attending Texas Frightmare. And he just saw that the HorrorCon in Houston got Tyler Mane, and conventions seem to be coming back, and they are, and that's great. And he's just waiting for the concerts. I will not be at Frightmare. I was going to go last year before everything got shut down, but I have decided against it just because it's so expensive. It's a much more expensive convention. So I'm really focusing on the Days of the Dead conventions because we're a part of that now. And also Flashback Weekend, which is also here because I love me some Flashback. And that's about all I got for cons. I personally am doing Days of the Dead in Indy in July, Flashback Weekend here in August. Yeah. Here in Chicago, and Days of the Dead in Atlanta in August. And then also Days of the Dead back in Chicago in November. So, Jamie, do you have any possible convention plans besides Indy with me?
Well, I'm so excited. I am so excited about Indy. It's my first, it'll be my first Days of the Dead, and it's going to be our first time meeting in person. I'm going to hug you. We're both vaccinated, so I'm going to hug the shit out of you.
We're going to take so many selfies. It's going to be insane.
Other than that, I am still really tempted to try to go to Mad Monster Party, just because it's only a couple hours away from me. Probably not even. It's got some good guests. It's got some Scream people, Matthew Lillard, who I would love to see. So maybe that one. So far, those are the only two I'm looking at for this year.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Atlanta would be fun as well.
Yeah, for sure. So, first of all, I would love for you and David to come to Atlanta because Henry's going to be in Atlanta too. So it'd be like a party.
Oh, okay.
And if Jesse wants to come too, of course, Jesse can come to Atlanta. One more time.
When is that?
Late August.
August, yeah.
I mean, I can definitely aim for it. I have no idea where I'm going to be, in that area, but I mean, I can definitely look. We'll talk absolutely because I've wanted to join you on one of these.
Mm-hmm.
But
if not Atlanta, you can always come to Chicago in November with us,
right?
Or at least with me and Henry.
I was gonna do that one anyway because that's local and things will be opened up by then. So that one was fine. But as far as the out of state ones, I mean, I would definitely like to check out Atlanta. So, but we'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
So I'm so fun.
Super excited. They just announced for Days of the Dead. Hi, Andre. They just announced for Days of the Dead in Chicago in November. Their first guest, and she better not cancel, is Christy Swanson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I sent it to Billy because Billy worked with her for a year on Early Edition. They worked opposite each other. And I said, Billy, I'm going to get to meet her. I said, I hope I get to panel her. I hope she gets a panel because I want to go be like, so about Early Edition.
I so hope that happens.
Yeah. So she's their first guest for Chicago announced because it's so far away and they're focusing on Vegas and Indy and Atlanta right now. But yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm really excited for Indy. I'm really, 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 really excited for Flashback Weekend in August because Shawnee Smith. That's all. That's it. If I could meet her that weekend, I'll be so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Nicholas Buffy. That's the one. What were you saying, Jamie, before I interrupted you?
To answer the questions in the comments, yes, there is a different David. That is my boyfriend.
Oh, not Dave Rose, no.
But we would love you to come with us too.
Yes.
I think we should all go.
Yeah. Conventions are the best. Yeah, Nicholas Sauce. So exciting. I think they got Tobin Bell too. And I'm really hoping for Dina Meyer because my little 90210 heart would be so happy if they got Dina Meyer.
Of course it would.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Summer.
Let's just give a shout out to
you. Go first with the shout out.
I was going to say, let's give a shout out to John Morgan, who's in the chat, for getting me a Judy Aronson 90210 autograph a
Yeah.
few weeks ago. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the best, dude. You are the coolest. Yeah, it
Aw.
was great.
Yeah,
It was
you
great
rock,
because I have her
bud.
autograph for Friday the 13th, but I don't have it for 90210. So it's great.
Mhm.
She wrote something along the lines of "Let's go steal a Corvette" or something. And if you've seen her episode, you know what that means.
So awesome. Yeah, I was just gonna say, Summer got to like meet and talk to my horror movie crush, another David.
Yes, I did. You just have a thing for Davids, don't you?
I do.
Yeah,
Good that
David
you're
Naughton was super cool.
He is like the coolest, and my autograph is beautiful. I wish I could have been there. It just looked so much fun. Like, what was your favorite part
Yeah.
of the convention?
The panels for sure, because I'd never done anything like that before. Like, never, ever done anything like that before. So that was the funnest, and that was the most terrifying by far. David Naughton was my first one,
Mhm.
but I knew because I saw him do paneling in in Indy last year, alone, no moderator, no nothing. And he talked for an hour. And he's like, any
Wow.
questions? No? Okay, cool. So I knew that if I choked, he would not let me drown.
Yep. He got you.
But-
He got you.
But I
you
didn't
got
choke.
it.
But I
Yeah.
didn't choke, so everything was fine. But I knew that he could handle his own. And he was so nice because, again, if he was a jerk, he would have just set me up to fail, you know.
Mhm.
But no, he wasn't. He was great. And he remembered me from Indy. And he remembered Tori from Indy too, which was really funny. And because when I told him that I was getting an autograph for my co-host, he's like, "Oh yeah," I said, "No, different girl." No, you haven't met this one yet. But I did tell him that he was your crush.
Oh, did he say what's her phone number?
No, but I think he blushed a little.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Yes. And then I was agonizing over his table over which picture to pick.
Oh, you picked the best one.
There were so many great pictures. There were gory pictures from his transformation. There were Dr. Pepper pictures, from the commercials. But I loved yours because it had like all three Davids and then the Big Ben in the background. And so I really loved that photo in general. So yeah,
it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, so beautiful. I have like a wall of cool pictures I'm putting up. So that's definitely going up there with my Tim Curry.
Yeah, I'm just going to get you a collection of autographs.
I'll take them.
Like every birthday or every Christmas, it's just going to be a new autograph.
I'll take them. Now I got to send you a really good one. And I got to send Jesse a good one too.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. If you go to Mad Monster, I need something from Nev.
Oh, you got it, girl. You got it.
And
I'm really considering going because it's not far for me. So we'll see.
Yeah, you could just go for a day. Just a day.
Yeah.
Right? And if you go, I need you to ask her a question for me.
Okay, what's that?
What kind of point shoes does she wear? I'm dying to know. I want to know. Because when I was watching The Company, the movie, the ballet movie she was in, and she did her dancing, I couldn't figure out what kind of shoes she was wearing, because sometimes I can tell, yeah, those are definitely Capezios, those are definitely Freeze, those are definitely Grishko, which is what I wear. And I'm like, what is that? So I'm dying to know, what kind of point shoes do you wear? I really want to know.
I'm going to ask her. If I go, that's going to be the first thing I ask. If I only get to ask one question, that's going to be it.
Yeah. And she's going to look at you like you're batshit crazy. I guarantee
Like,
it.
huh?
But you can be just like,
She's gonna love
No.
it. She's gonna love it.
it's like, no, it's for my friend. But yeah, so that's what I need to know. If anyone knows what kind of point shoes Nev Campbell used to wear, let me know. Because those are the kind of things I look at when I'm watching movies.
Uh-huh.
Like really weird shit like that.
Oh, same. I'm always looking at weird
Oh.
stuff.
Yeah. Dogs, toilets, hula hoops.
You know.
No, but the panels were the best part about there, and also getting a badge that read celebrity on it. And like, oh, I'm a celebrity now. I'm not a volunteer, I'm a celebrity.
That was
And
exciting for
Henry-
me. Like you sent me the picture and I was like, oh my God, I know a celebrity.
You know what's great about having the word celebrity on your badge is that it shows exactly how funny that situation is, because it's like, hey, stranger, just want you to let you know I'm kind of a big deal. So
Yes.
like
Yes.
I need you,
Yes.
I need you. I have actual laminated confirmation that
Mhm. And Henry got one too, right? Now, here's a
Aw.
funny story about my man Henry. So he always gets treated like a celebrity because he looks like one. He's tall, he's handsome,
That's true.
and yeah, so I mean, he's gotten questions like, "Are you Freddy Krueger?" before by people who don't know, like just regular people who are staying at the hotel, not part of the convention. Are you a Jason? Are you a Freddy? They think he's somebody. They think he's a celebrity because he looks like he could be. Now, wearing masks, you can't see anybody. People were asking him if he was Tony Todd because he was also there.
I could see that. They're both very tall, both very handsome. It makes sense. I could see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hey.
So,
This is a problem that you want to have, is basically.
yeah. No.
When I have a mask on, I look like a very good-looking, accomplished actor. So, okay.
Yeah.
I know. Most of the times, I think I just like when I put my mask on, I just like have trouble see. You know, it looks like it's like in my eyes. It's
Mhm.
definitely not like, ooh, all of a sudden I don't know, Jennifer Aniston or whatever.
I
Right.
don't mind the mask because it hides all of my chins. So,
It definitely like helps when you have like a late morning and like you only have to do like your eyes up makeup wise.
you know, it's just helped me just because I got to like not care about how I look when I leave the house because no one knows who you are.
Mhm.
Like I leave the house looking any old way.
Yeah,
No one
it's
cares.
freeing.
No one knows you. No one knows you. It's so funny. So I don't mind the mask that much because one, it hides my 3 chins, and 2, no one knows who I am, so I can look any old way and no one cares.
It is kind of nice. It is kind of nice. And then you know, it kind of like eliminates that whole situation of like, oh, I should know this person's name, but I
Mhm.
don't, and I don't want to ask. But then you can be like, I'm sorry, the masks, it makes it so hard to who is under there? And then they tell you and you're like,
Yeah.
oh yes.
But honestly, that's like legit because I have run into coworkers going into the building and not known it was them.
Yeah. I've
Like-
totally not recognized people I see very often.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, I see you every day, or I used to. Oh, hi, you. So
That's kind
yeah,
of
it's like I didn't know that was you.
That's kind
Yeah.
of like how facial blindness syndrome works, where it's the same, like you're missing the pattern that the face makes up. You're only getting like 1/3 of it, and so yeah, it's like the brain can't. I mean, I had a friend who had it, so
Wow.
so I have a very, very minuscule amount of knowledge on it, but I remember her saying something along the lines of it's like the brain doesn't have the ability to like store away the information that everyone else can when it's like, I see this face, I see this pattern, that equals, Jamie, that equals Summer. It like you just don't do that. You're like, when you're looking at them, you're like, okay, yeah, I know that's them. But like in like a quick glance, it just takes too long to like go through the files, basically. So
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
so
Yeah. John said you also don't have to fake smile at strangers, which
That's
is
true.
great.
There have been
Um,
so funny. That's so funny he brought that up, because it's so like when I'm letting Buddy out, like for a walk or whatever. It's so funny if like I make like if somebody makes like a random comment that's just trying to be cute and neighborly or whatever, and like I don't have really anything to say in response, but like I appreciate like what they did. I will usually give them a smile, but if I have a mask on, it literally just looks like I'm staring at them. So it's just like, okay, cool, bye. Like I'm totally forgetting, like they can't see the key part of my face that I'm giving them a thumbs up. So
I've had to change my resting bitch face to resting bitch eyes. Yeah, and so when I want to give people attitude, now I got to really focus on giving the attitude with the eye instead of just the whole face. So it's really made me work hard.
Oh yeah. And see, I'm one of those people, I usually I have like a pretty much like a smile on my face almost all the time. So I really have to smile with my eyes.
Yeah. Okay, Tyra.
right.
Smizing.
I haven't heard that term in forever.
Yeah, I know. Me neither. Actually, and I was covering like a drama, like a school drama play thing, and some of the kids, some of the high schoolers use this expression. I was like, oh my god, I haven't heard that forever. I'm glad that you guys are going back and watching America's Next Top Model. I'm glad it's it's still good with the youth.
Sometimes I would watch old seasons of that, like season like maybe 1 through 10. After that,
Oh, yeah.
they lost me, but yeah. Yep. Okay, so Andrew Fay just joined the chat. Haven't talked to him for a while. Hey Andrew, what up?
Hey.
Let's see. Who else we got? We got some laugh comments on here, which is nice. I like laughy faces.
Nice.
Oh, me too.
Even when they're laughing at me and not with me. I like a laughy face.
We very seldom laugh at you, Summer. Just kidding.
All Stars. Clark, I don't have it in me for All Stars. What else? Okay, so we are about to record the Sunday for The Dentist. Part 2.
Part 2.
And
Mhm.
I'm
That
recorded
good
for
of
The Dentist. Yeah. Okay. We recorded for The Dentist Part 1 last week, and that episode was great. I was listening to it. Jesse gave us the final cut. I'm almost done listening to it. He had me cracking up. We were saying phrases like homewrecker pink.
Yes, that's my favorite one.
And what else did I tell you, Jamie? We said,
And was it a symphony of torture, an orchestra of torture, and an ensemble of pain?
Wait.
I don't think so, but I really.
Wait, I can actually. Let's see.
I love it when Jamie says, "I love when he throws in some stuff about decay."
Oh yeah,
like when he's trying to be a real dentist.
Yes.
This was one of my favorite Jamie quotes. Hopefully this won't come in too loud, but we'll give it a try. Let's see.
Like, I actually do wish there was a little bit more like tooth related torture and like mayhem in this.
That was one of my favorite lines from that episode.
And this is coming from someone who's terrified of the dentist, so I'm just like, man. But I would have loved to see more tooth like torture.
Although I have to say, no matter what anyone's opinion of their favorite moment from the dentist episode, which is soon to be released, and if you're a Patreon subscriber, even sooner. But
True.
this by far was one of the funniest things Jamie said in a while. So I'll go ahead and share that real quick.
I'm gonna blackmail you for dental work. Now get in my mouth and do a good job.
I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
You did. I mean, you know. Well, that is very accurate description of what happened. That's basically what he said.
The best things.
That needs
You
to
guys
be,
say the best things.
we need to get you a custom Dalza4 t-shirt with that printed on the back of it, like without questions.
Oh, I would wear that proudly. I would wear that so proudly.
Ah. Oh, that's so good. Guys,
Super
that's
time.
so funny.
I forgot how
Yeah,
easy that is to
Jamie
do while
says
we're doing questions.
Jamie says the best things. Every time she makes me laugh. My comments are frozen. Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Yep. All right, cool.
You guys still there?
We're back.
I lost you for a second. Okay.
Oh, were we frozen?
Yeah. So then I was doing my homework, Jesse, for the dentist part 2.
Mhm.
Tonight, actually, I'm not even halfway done, but yeah. So I started it, and I was like making panic notes, like I couldn't find I thought I liked this movie. I really did. I can't find things I like. I finally found a
definitely
fashion
written
moment,
panic
and
notes.
it is genius. By the way,
Oh.
my fashion moment when I finally found one is amazing. Just so you know.
Oh, I'm excited.
But epic lines, they're also mediocre, and I'm only halfway through, but I can't find something that's like great. So I thought I liked this movie a lot more than I did. I think I just like the concept, and I like his escape. But I think that's all I liked about it.
There are definitely some movies that we've watched that I thought I liked and I didn't, or I thought I liked more. 31, I feel like I didn't even remember that movie. So it's like, I don't like
You've
it.
never watched it with a critical eye.
I've never watched it with a critical
Evelyn
eye.
says that's an amazing. Evelyn says that's an amazing quote, Jamie.
Thank you. T-shirts coming soon, everybody.
um,
I'll record your
And then,
your voicemail message for you too if you want. And yeah.
guys, we should do like a cameo situation where we like send people personalized greetings.
Oh,
how much
people
we want to charge? Like $2?
Any
$2?
takers?
And I could absolutely send you any of these hilarious quips as a ringtone if you would like. So just got to throw it right onto your phone. So anytime Jamie texts you, you could just be like, "Oh, get in my mouth and do a good job." Oh, Jamie wants to say something.
Exactly.
I do have a
I
video
love
that I
it.
need to make into a ringtone. So yeah, that would be super. Oh, so much fun. David O'Hanlon is in the chat. What's up, David? I love my book, by the way.
Hey.
I finally got a copy,
woo.
so you're not the only special one now.
Oh, I'm actually almost done with it. It took me a while to read it because my brain has been so dead after I get off work lately. But yeah, but it's so awesome. Like I love it. It's really fun. It's one of those books where like I can see it like it was a movie, and I would watch that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right? Can we make this into a movie? We need to make this into a movie. This needs to get made, okay?
Wow. Yeah. I mean, Babysitter Massacre is like the movie kind of writes itself. I mean,
yeah,
it's really great.
Kind of,
I'm definitely looking forward to reading
some of the best
the next ones. Yeah.
For sure. Oh, somebody gifted me a book at the convention. The author of the book, it's a zombie book. Damn it, where did I put it? It's over there somewhere, and I totally forgot what it was called. I'll mention it next time we do a live. I haven't read it yet, but It was so cool. He's like, "Here, I have a present for you." After he saw the panels. I'm like, "Oh my god, that's so
Aw.
cool!" But I can't find this guy. Like, I can't find him on social medias or anything, so I can't even tell him that I read it or liked it. So,
Aw.
yeah. So, but I'm very appreciative of the book. It's a very nice gift, So it's great.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
John
Yeah, my
says
best
31 is abysmal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's I don't even abysmal is the best word. I can't think of another word.
Oh. Reason I shouldn't. brush up.
Evelyn also said that she met David Arquette earlier this year in Memphis in the TV pilot, and I'm dying to know how that went.
Ooh, me too.
Because I've heard mixed reviews on the dude, so I want to know about your experience.
Ooh. What have you heard?
Oh. I'm not going to say because I don't know if it's true. But some people
Sure.
say he's a jerk, and some people say he's really nice. So I
Mhm.
don't know who to believe, But
Yeah.
I wasn't there to witness anything, and it didn't happen to me.
Exactly.
So I don't want to say details, but I've heard stories. She says it was
Sure.
very interesting. All right.
Oh, interesting. We'll have to chit chat about that.
Oh, David O'Hanlon says, now I got to specify because we got so many Daves around. He says, right as Jamie gives me good feedback, the live freezes for him. Don't worry, David. This will be posted online so you can watch it over and over again.
Mm-hmm. I don't want any dentist care. I don't want any dentist tools. I don't want any dentist faces.
I had one more. So
Can we get the baby Ruffalo?
oh yeah.
Oh,
I have two baby Ruffalos. Hang on.
Yeah.
We have the slightly. Hang on.
Baby Ruffalo. I love Mark Ruffalo. I have such a crush on him. I want him to be my manager / boyfriend in this movie.
Kidding.
And then they're much shorter.
I love the baby Ruffalo. Baby Ruffalo, Daddy Ruffalo. I mean, they're all good.
Like you're going to completely fill my hard drive with quotes like in very little time.
Yep.
I what can I say? You're welcome.
Oh, Evelyn says that he was very nice to her, so that's really cool.
Good.
Yeah, he's another one where I would, if I saw him, I'd be like, I need your autograph on this 90210 merch.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what have you guys been watching? You, Jesse, and Jamie.
Oh, what have I been watching? Gosh, I think I've just been watching some of my like classic kind of TV shows lately, comedies like 30 Rock, The Office, Strangers with Candy. So lots of comedy lately.
Candy? Really?
I love Strangers with Candy.
Wow, we have to talk later.
Oh my
I
god.
love the hell out of that show, and I miss it. Like that was
Me too.
such an underrated show. Like it just kind of flew in for a little bit. Like just a few people were talking about it when it was on, and then it just faded away. And it was like, no, it was like such a great show, and it just like nobody talks about it. So yeah, no, we definitely talk later because that was Stephen Colbert and Amy Sedaris. Yeah, no, that's a great show.
It's comedy gold. Like it's so different and just like laugh out loud funny. Like I'm obsessed with it. I've probably seen it like at least 10 times, like over and over again.
It kind of paved the way for like Arrested Development because it's a very similar writing style. So
Totally.
I don't know if there were I don't know if the same writers were on both or whatever, but it has the same kind of feel where it's like that, just a total deadpan comedy where it's like you're either picking up on the jokes we're laying down or you're not. But
exactly,
if you're just wondering what the hell is going on the entire time.
Which is kind of fun too. But yes, I love that show. So I've been watching that over again. I'm trying to think of what else I saw. I feel like I did watch a movie recently, but I can't think of what it was. What are you guys watching?
Yeah.
I'm not watching.
Um.
Oh, I mean, if you have
Yeah.
a answer to that, Summer, I'll rack my brain and come up with something that's probably actually true and not,
I
facetious.
mean, I haven't really been watching a lot. I've just been like playing things in the background.
Mhm.
You know. I've been addicted for the past few months to Pluto TV.
Oh, really?
On
I haven't
an app
checked
on
that
my
out
phone.
yet.
How's their programming?
For me, it's fantastic. For me, they have a channel that shows 90210 24/7 live,
Oh, girl.
like on a live loop. Okay. They also have a Baywatch channel. So when I
Oh my
get
God.
tired of 90210, I can switch to the beach channel and listen to the waves in the background of the dialogue. And so I've watched some of that. And they have like season 0 on the Baywatch channel. Like the season that happened before they revamped it with Parker Stevenson and stuff. The season that's not aired on TV normally.
That's
so
a
I was watching. Yes, I was watching that. So I've been rotating between those two things. So I'm totally addicted to Pluto TV. I watched Ticks again because I was in the mood.
for reasons.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was actually watching it, because of Virginia Keene, of course. But then I was actually watching it because I was listening to our Ticks episode that we did last year, Jesse, and trying to remember what we said about it. Because I don't remember.
One little experiment. I don't remember what we talked about either, but I still have the file. So let's see if there's any like memorable quotes from the Ticks. Let's see. How long ago was that? I should probably put these files
A
in
year.
alphabetical order.
It was during the summer, so maybe like June, July.
Let's see. There's Ticks. All right. Oh, I don't have a lot. Let's see. I have them very like artistically labeled. So I have one just say no to the traps. Let's see what this one is.
Yeah.
Just don't play with them. Just say no to the traps, okay?
Yeah.
I feel like we should like unveil more. Let's see. Hang on.
It was so funny when we did our Friday the 13th episode. Tori was like, "We're going to summer camp, Summer," and I said, "Nope."
She said, "Nope, I'm good."
That's a hard no.
We need to go to an adult summer camp and have a blast.
That'll be fun, though.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Still a hard no, by the way.
I love it.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Hang on. This is very corny. Hang on.
Maybe the tick could talk like that turkey did.
Let's call it TikTok.
Tori, can we change the name of this episode to TikTok?
Oh my God. Don't. Oh my God.
So there you go.
And that was
So
the name
good.
because she had just become addicted to TikTok.
Mhm.
And so we called it Ticks, not TikTok, Tori.
I love that.
Yeah, that was a good time. And in the beginning of the episode, I told my very tragic story with ticks and my trauma of getting ticks and as
girl.
a child and my very first tick experience. And yeah, and then I came to the realization while we were recording that that's probably why I don't like the wilderness. Because I have this deep-seated trauma of getting ticks when I was like 5. Because I was forced to go camping all the time.
Sure.
And I hate the outdoors. I don't like being outdoors. I don't like dirt. I don't like bugs. Just like Virginia's line, nature's all vile and gross and full of rot or something like that. I don't remember. I don't have it in front of me. You have it because it was my epic line.
Yeah.
Wait.
That I remember. It was my epic line.
Because you felt that line deep in your soul.
I don't know if this is it, but I think this one's it.
You must like coming up here with your dad, huh?
No, I hate it. I hate this place. I mean, everybody says coming out to nature is supposed to be a poetic, inspiring experience, right? What is so inspiring about bugs and insects and snakes and creatures of the night making all that racket? It's suffocating and it's vile. And it's full of rot.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
You felt
I
that
still
one.
feel that. I felt that one. That was definitely my epic line. As soon as I watched it, that's the one, no question. Just like her line was my epic line for the dentist. I'm like, yeah, I feel that one too in my soul. So,
And the dentist, I felt it deep in my soul when people said, "Oh God, I really hate the dentist." Because I do.
I also watched for the first time since it came out, House of the Devil. Have either of you seen that one?
I love House of the Devil. I love that movie. I love it. I just
It's been a long
rewatched that
time.
like a month ago.
Yeah, I rented it from our library when it came out in 2009. So maybe 2010. I saw it a couple of times and then returned it. Never thought about it again until it popped up on Tubi, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god! And I really like Ty West's other movie, The Innkeepers.
I love Ty
So
West.
yeah, I didn't know that he did both these movies until I saw House of the Devil again, and I was like, oh my god! Anyway, loved it. Loved that Mary Warnove's in it. I mean, it's so good. It's so good. It's slow, but it's good.
I adore that movie. I love like a
Excuse me,
slow
guys.
burn movie, and like, oh my god, there are moments in that movie where like the stuff happens, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah,
Because you're like,
whoa.
things were kind of moving, you know. She was just walking through this house, and all of a sudden, bam! Oh shit!
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
You did a Joey Lawrence, huh?
I did.
Wow,
I'm,
that's a big reference.
I'm sorry. It took Jamie a while because she's a baby. While Jesse
I
and
know
I
who
saw
that
this
is.
first, when Jesse and I saw Blossom first run, she was watching it in reruns.
It's true. Oh.
It's like Julie Lawrence. Like, who's gonna get that now? It's like,
She's like, oh yeah.
I know. I say, oh, I know who it is.
but that was so big. Like
Andrew says that. Yeah.
I was just
Andrew
gonna say,
says that Ty West has a great nostalgic vision, and it's true.
Totally. I'd like to see another movie from him. I've seen those two, and then randomly he actually did Cabin Fever 2.
I hated that one though.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
him.
hated Cabin Fever Part 2.
That's him. So
He's
those
got a
are
good
the
track
only
record.
three. Yes. Yeah.
One more time, Jesse.
I was making a smart ass comment. I was just saying, so he's got a good track record then, huh? But anyway,
He had a good track record until Cabin Fever Part 2. for
I
me.
mean, we can't all make gems. I mean, it's the.
It's true.
I mean, Kevin Smith made, what was it called, Cop Out. So I mean, he's you're gonna miss the mark sometimes. Is my point. So
No, it's true.
Yeah. All right. Jesse, what have you been watching?
what have I been watching is a great question that I wish I had.
That you still don't have an answer for.
Well, I unfortunately, yeah, like I kill time. Like I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of shit that like just would like nobody else probably watches because I watch a lot of channels that I have subscribed to. Like there's one called the Weird History Channel, which
Ooh.
they're like 15-minute bits segments, and they have kind of a wide range of topics that are either like historical stuff, not so long ago stuff, like things that happen in a certain year.
Mhm.
It's very well presented. It's very straightforward. It's only like a 15-minute, commitment and that. So I watch a lot of video essays that like are informative on YouTube because I like that, like the creative limitations are kind of endless there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a surprise. I like getting pleasantly surprised by a new channel or new video that like I've never seen before. I'm like, wow, this person's like really talented or really knows how to edit or whatever. And like their production values for presenting something that is kind of simple or rudimentary is actually interesting, so yeah, so that's how I've been spending a lot of my watching time. But I'm kind of boring. I'm looking for new movies that are coming out. I know it's not really horror, but I know they're redoing Mortal Kombat, and I'm much looking forward to that. But that's about it. Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah.
As of now.
I did rewatch for the 100th time, and I just felt like I did rewatch The Thing yesterday just because
Oh, nice.
I always want to watch that movie. And then I did just watch a mini series called Sasquatch on Hulu. I'm obsessed with cryptozoology, in case everybody didn't know. But it's just a 3-part documentary series about a journalist kind of looking back on a story he heard when he was working on a pot farm back in the 90s about a Sasquatch, and an unsolved murder. So it was pretty interesting. So I just binged that on Hulu last night as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Mhm.
Clark says he just watched a 90s erotic thriller starring Drew Barrymore called Doppelganger, and I swear I've seen that.
Doppelganger.
I'm looking
have
at
not.
it now. That sounds so familiar.
When he said erotic thriller starring
Yeah,
Drew,
I know.
I was going to say Poison Ivy, but I was like, oh, okay. I don't know if I know.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I've seen this. Sean Whalen's in it. 1993.
So it was
Yeah.
right around. Yeah.
And George Newbern. I really like George Newbern.
Mhm.
Drew Barrymore was in a few things in the early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Early 90s. So yeah, she I actually got to meet her. I had a job at a private airline out of Midway Airport in Chicago. It was like I'm just a kid just out of high school. I'm not even 20 years old, and I was a line tech where basically I was responsible for refueling small airplanes, not like single prop little biplanes or whatever, like proper jets, like Learjets and stuff like that, just not full on commercial airliners. That's all. And so since it's a private airline, there were celebrities that would come in, and Drew Barrymore once came in her limo, and we had the car, or we had her plane all ready to go, and we took her stuff from the limo and loaded it up on the plane. And she was so nice. She's like, "Oh, you guys are so nice. Thank you so much." It was yeah. And then we all lined up, and she shook all of our hands one by one, and asked everyone what their name was, and said, "Very nice to meet you." And I had a huge Hollywood crush on her at the time. And so I was just I'm in a great moment right now. And it was my Hollywood crush is right here. She's about to shake my hand, and I'm gonna have a real genuine moment with her. And there's jet engines going, so it's kind of loud. And she says, "Hi, what's your name?" And she smiles with her pretty smile, looking right into my eyes. And I say, "Jesse," and she goes, "Hi, Justin. Nice to meet you." And I'm like, "That's fine." That was 26 years ago. So I mean, if we ever cross paths again and she remembers my face and she calls me Justin, I mean, then my life will be complete. But I'm not expecting that to happen, so it's fine.
You're I can be Justin. That's fine. I can totally do that. Drew Barrymore, whatever you want to call me. Justin is great.
It's just so sweet that she cared enough to ask, though. That's the sweetest thing.
Yeah, no, she was very sweet. Yeah, no, that was really nice. So, but anyways.
Aw. She seems like a sweet person.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for that tiny little sample I had of her, she was very nice. Yeah. So, before we wrap up here soon enough, I feel like we should poll all of our fans and say, if you could complete this sentence for us in the comments, the The Dolls of Horror would really make my day if they would eventually talk about the movie blank. So, and then there you go.
We're
Eventually
waiting
talk
on
about
you
the
all.
movie.
Right. No.
And it's up to you. And there's also a delay in the comments. There's a
I know.
delay, so it's
We're like, come on,
They could be
people.
already
And everyone's like, I'm
typed it
trying.
in, and we're like, no. Yeah, there's a 30-second to 60-second delay between typing comments. I've noticed on live streams. So
No
yeah, they're
excuses.
probably
Where
already
are
there.
these movie recommendations?
Hey, no, I know the order of events.
Troll
Like,
Part 2. Good.
I love
Troll
Troll Part 2.
there you go. Yeah. Look, we don't have all day.
Nicholas, we already did Scream.
No waiting.
We did Scream last year with Wes.
We did do Scream, and it was awesome. That's how we got our
Oh,
little transition sound. Watch a few
Mhm.
movies.
Mhm.
When that episode aired, that was the first time I used that per Summer's request, and she's like, "I want to use that for every episode." I'm like, "Done." So
Yep.
yeah, that's when that happened. Was when Scream came out.
yep. Pieces, Scream 2 is mentioned by Nicholas. Pieces by John. All
nice.
good options. I just saw Pieces for the first time last year, actually.
Oh, really? Nice.
Mhm.
It's when I was gonna rewatch recently because it popped up on one of my streaming services. I don't remember which one,
Mhm.
but I haven't seen it in a while. That would be kind of fun.
Ooh, Fade to Black. That's been a minute. More like 25 years. Good one, Andrew. Yeah,
right.
I think I saw that
Should write them
25
down.
years ago. Yeah. These are all good options.
Oh,
Oh, we lost Jamie.
I lost you guys.
you turned
Sorry
into
about that.
No.
And there was
We're like,
nobody.
oh, we
and
lost Jamie.
there was no one. Like I literally, there wasn't even me. It was an existential crisis.
Stopped existing for a while.
Yeah.
So some movies I do know that we have coming up at some point during the next few months is Happy Death Day for Jamie's birthday in June. Yes, that's her birthday pick. And we're going to do, oh my God, Satan's Playground.
I was
With
going to
Billy.
say the Jersey Devil episode, the
Mhm.
Jersey Devil movie that I'm really excited about.
And when I paneled Felissa, she actually mentioned that as one of her movies that she's done, which is great
Ooh,
because I was like,
good
yes, it is
call.
totally my favorite. Stir of Echo,
Yes, I love that.
Dark
movie.
Night of the Scarecrow,
Oh yeah.
House on Haunted Hill. Clark, original or remake? House on Haunted Hill.
If Clark, if you're talking about the Kevin Bacon version and they do that, I will
Oh, yeah.
absolutely volunteer to be the guest if
Oh
because no, seriously, I love that movie. That's a great movie.
yeah.
And it's a good Chicago movie too.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I thought Kevin Bacon was awesome in that movie, and I was like skeptical going into it. I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna be able to, like, convince me that I'm like, in this movie or whatever, if he's gonna just be Kevin Bacon or whatever. Like, no, he did really good. So yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a fine actor. He's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. David O'Hanlon said the Silent Night reboot, which we should do during Christmas time for sure.
Yeah.
And Jesse, he also says we need more Jesse episodes, which is true.
Aw. Well, I am
It's
happy.
true.
I am more than happy to. We're gonna be doing. Are we doing Evil Dead this summer?
We can.
As in,
I hope so.
are we doing Evil Dead this summer? Which is a weird sentence that doesn't make sense, but. But,
Yeah, we can. We totally can do that.
I'd love to.
I honestly haven't thought that far ahead, but we can definitely do that.
Yeah, please. I'm a huge
Yeah.
Evil Dead fan.
if we like any of the three, I'm more versed in Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness than the original. I saw the original one time a long time ago, and I barely remember it. But the second one was brilliant, and Army of Darkness is like that's just a masterpiece. That's probably my favorite B movie like ever. Like there's I don't just it's so entertaining. And it doesn't pretend to be anything that it's not. So that's why I like it so much.
I love the whole franchise a lot, but the second one is my favorite. But Evil Dead's one of my favorite like series. I was Ash for Halloween a couple times. Like I love Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Clark says looks like another Hatchet month except with Evil Dead. Oh man, Clark. That month was so difficult. Like the full month of Hatchet kicked my ass. Like I was so burnt out on Hatchet. I couldn't wait for it to end. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I was impressed
by the time
you decided to stick through it and be like, I'm going to do all 4 back to back. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, by the time we got done with part 3, I'm like, kill me now. Luckily we had great guests. We were so hatcheted out. Well, luckily, we had really great guests. We had Taylor, we had Billy, and we had Evelyn. So we had good guests to help us through that. So thank God.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
We definitely.
That was fine. But yeah, like the whole series, like it's just like that's, I think we got all of the essence from those movies that we possibly could. So, yeah.
Doing my homework for a month on Hatchet was a mental drain. I was so done.
Yes. It makes you start thinking in weird patterns when you're just watching Hatchet movies a lot and like taking them apart. It puts you in a very weird headspace just in life.
I do remember I remember several things. It's all a blur, and I don't remember yesterday. But I remember Jamie saying, Papa Kane, make me feel safe.
And I mean it.
All right, hang on.
I know he has that.
Oh, my God.
Well, I have all of them, so yeah. Which, do you remember which one it was? Like, which Hatchet it was?
I think.
Maybe it was the first one. Yeah, I think it was the first one because it was like the origin. Yeah. Was it the origin story? When I
here it is. Here it is. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like such a teddy bear. Like it just seems like he's a very loving personality type, and he really cares about people he works with. So yeah, I could see that. Oh, Papa Kane, make me feel safe.
I don't care, guys. The best part about Hatchet for me was Patricia Darbo and Richard Reilly. Like by far the best part about the entire movie.
So good. I mean, Tony Todd's character is really great too, but I love.
Oh them. Yeah, but no, I mean Tony Todd's character is great, but we don't get enough of him.
Yeah,
until part 2.
Exactly.
So by far, he's the best part about part 2. That and the biscuits and gravy song.
Oh yes,
the biscuits and gravy. That's your cue, Jesse. Where's our biscuits and gravy? I know we got it.
Wait, was that in the first
one? Part 2.
I think so.
Part 2?
Oh, 2, yeah. Biscuits and the gravy.
I know I have it. Hang on.
Yeah, because I think that was my epic line. I think so too.
And chicken and gravy and biscuits and chicken and gravy and chickens with this on the gravy with the biscuits and chicken wants a biscuit for the biscuit is me.
So good.
Oh, and I'm so happy Taylor got to be our guest for that episode. It was so much fun. I can't wait to get him back.
It was fun. I know, same.
Oh, I love Taylor. Oh, I hope I get to visit with him when I'm in Dallas in July.
Nice. That'd be fun.
That would be a lot of fun because he's in the Dallas area. I have a lot of friends in the Dallas area that I've known for a really long time. So we'll see if if I have time to hang out with any of them. I'm not sure what the schedule is going to be, but yeah, it's going to be great.
Mhm.
Going to be great.
Nice.
All right, we got
Yeah.
Slumber Party Massacre added.
Oh,
by John.
yay. Good
Mhm.
choice.
Yep, great choice. I loved Clark House on Haunted Hill, the remake. I mean, that movie gets so much hate, but I think it's great. It makes me laugh. And Clark, my job consists of calling places and begging them essentially for medical records because they're not going to give me medical records. And I find myself quoting Chris Kattan in the "I want it, you give it to me now."
I remember you showed me that
Yep.
like in the
Yep.
very early days of us knowing each other. Like when we were getting established, you were like,
I sent him a clip of that video. I said,
yeah,
this
you were
is
like, I'm gonna
this
watch
job
it
right
tonight.
here.
And I'm like, all right. And so he sent it to me like, that's awesome. I've never seen Chris Kattan in this element before. So that was kind of great.
Yeah, I want it. You give it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had such a death stare. It's like, you give it to me now. Like he's staring right through the dude, like when he does that part.
Yeah.
That was good. But anyway.
Ooh, Laid to Rest.
Oh, yeah.
Have
That would
you
be
either of you seen
fun.
that? I liked it.
I have, yeah.
And Chrome Skull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I actually like Chrome Skull even better than Laid to Rest, but you can't watch one without the other. But
No.
yeah, that's a good one, David. Yeah, Laid to Rest was good. I was actually really impressed with it. I didn't think
Yeah.
I would be. I really didn't. I was really impressed with Chrome Skull too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be
and,
happy to
Nic-
rewatch those.
Nicholas- Yeah, Nicholas says, how about Scary Movie? That could be fun. That could be
That'd
like
be
a
fun.
Patreon show because that's not really horror, but it's fun. So we could do that for Patreon.
Sure. Yeah.
That'd be super fun.
Also, we got to shout out our new Patreon subscriber.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's not in the chat, I don't think, but Mr. Daryl Hook is our latest supporter for Patreon, and it is so exciting. So since we normally do a drawing on the live stream, but we don't have anyone else to draw from, he's going to be getting a t-shirt.
T-shirt.
Whoop.
T-shirt.
Stylish as this, you know. So.
We're all wearing it.
Like I only wear it for showing, but not because I don't like it, but because I don't want it to get like too
Worn out.
So yeah. So
Mhm.
like the $2 of horror shirts and my cheap ass Halloween costume I like never wear because I like them so much. I don't want to wear it and get it all, gross. So
I know. I'm like, I don't want to get salsa or coffee on this shirt, but it might happen.
right.
Yeah. Andrew says that Robert Hall, who did Lay to Rest, I remember hearing Robert Hall's interview on Andrew's podcast, The Outsiders of Horror. But it's been so long, I don't remember much about the actual episode. But no, Andrew says that Lay to Rest 3 is still a coming. So,
Oh, hey.
yep.
Good news.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. But yeah, so thank you, Daryl, for supporting us. We're going to get you a shirt. Of course, it takes a while to order them, but it's going to happen. So yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, seriously, thank you so much. So,
Yeah, thank you.
I was so excited when I got the notification in my email. I'm like, oh my God. That was
That's
very,
very
sweet.
exciting.
It was so sweet.
Yes.
so what do
David got a doll shirt for himself. Whoop, whoop.
Aww.
That's cool, David. I'm so excited. Make sure you send us a picture of you in it so we can post it.
Yes.
Yes.
that should be a prerequisite. If you get a Dolls of Horror t-shirt, you got to send us a selfie of you wearing it so we can brag about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We want to
Yep.
see it.
Yep. I'm curious, David, which version did you order? Because we have several different logos up there. We got the words. We've got the Days of the Dead one. We've got the Clark logo one. and I think the Tory one is still up there too. So yeah, I'm always curious as to people's preferences.
Sure, totally. Because then we can know, where where the general popularity lies, where the general preference, taking the pulse of our fans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, this one's my favorite.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. This one,
Mhm.
it's kind of a no doubter for me as well. Yeah, like I love this one to death. Yeah.
Clark, I got one of these in red. I got one of these in purple. I got two of these in black because I want to wear it all the time. I got it on a face mask. I got Jamie for her birthday. I already sent it to her. A mini skirt with it.
I need to like rock the mini skirt soon too. I need to post it. It's amazing. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna post it. It's amazing.
Yeah, coffee cups. I got it on coffee cups. But then I got we got the snazzy like Days of the Dead logo, which is great. Designed by Bill.
That's an awesome coffee mug. I have this logo on my coffee mug.
Me too.
But that was a very, very tough call for the coffee mug, like whether I wanted the this logo or that one, because that one is like kind of perfect for a coffee mug. But
Great. And it's a really good shirt too.
I'm sorry?
It's a really good shirt too, because we were working Days of the Dead. I ordered one of these in shirts for me and one for Henry. I got one for Jamie for Indy as well. So we could sport the brand.
Oh yeah.
Supporting us while we're there, which was really great too.
Totally.
Yeah, but I made Henry wear it. I said, "You're wearing the shirt."
Good.
And he's like, "Oh, now you're telling me what to wear?" Yep. You're wearing the shirt.
Now put on that shirt and take a video. Now.
Push the button.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're supporting my brand, damn it. I love you. You're supporting my brand.
Yep.
But yeah, shout out to my husband for taking all the videos of all the panels I got to host.
Yeah. Thanks, Henry.
Yeah, so good. And luckily I was recording my own copy on a device that was closer to us, like sitting in between us, to make audio versions of it. And I'm glad I did, because for Joe Bob, Henry forgot to push the button to like 6 minutes in. So I sent Jesse the audio file that I made. I said, "Can you make this into a podcast real quick?" Just because like I don't have the full version on the video.
It's it's unfortunate that you don't have the video, but at the end of the day, it's still good.
It's better than nothing.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's for like convention interviews are pretty static anyway. Like there's not a whole lot of like, flair and, production values as opposed to like, one that was meant to be made for television. So I mean, trying to, looking at it as a consolation, like the key part, like the best part, like we have the that was posted, right? Or was that not posted yet?
It was posted on Sunday or Monday, one of those two.
Okay.
Yep, it went up already, so you guys can hear the full version of us taking the oath and getting sworn in, everything, which is amazing.
It's awesome.
I had so much fun putting that together, putting the intro and outro together, because
Jesse made the best intro.
I loved Joe Bob back in the day, and the fact that I had I found a cache of his interviews from back in the day. I'm like, oh my god, I must find this person who has all of these and just thank them directly, because it made my job. It made my job more difficult in that, I had a lot to swim through, but it made it so much more fun. I literally was just gonna give Summer, just the beginning and here it is in audio.
That's all I expected too.
But then as I was up there, I'm like, no, let's give it a proper episode feel, because Joe Bob deserves more than just that. So,
oh yeah.
So, to wrap this live stream up, because we're about ready to finish up, Jesse, can we hear that intro? Do you have it?
Yeah.
Just centralized. It's the best 2 minutes ever. It's so fun.
Yeah. Let's see.
Jamie, have you heard it yet?
No.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, you're in for a treat. Well, I don't want to brag, but I mean, I just
Oh, I'm
Jesse was
excited.
very hard on it, so he should definitely be able to brag about it.
Yeah.
Well, at any rate.
My next guest is the world's first and foremost drive-in movie film critic, ladies and gentlemen. He hosts a program on the movie channel called Joe Bob's Drive-In Theater. He's the author of a book called A Guide to Western Civilization, or My Story. Please welcome Joe Bob Briggs.
Joe Bob Briggs. Joe Bob Briggs.
Joe Bob Briggs.
Legend Joe Bob Briggs.
Hey, Joe Bob Briggs here. I want you to all rise for the drive-in oath. Remember when Linnea Quigley danced naked on top of a tombstone? Christopher Lambert, or as they say in France, Christophe Lambert. And our only chance for survival is the unborn son of Demi Moore. And the roaming and the gloaming. We will book it till with you. Yes, we do have musical cockroaches. Big-haired mamas. We believe in blood. Embrace. Oversexed teenagers. Where do you put your honey? We believe in blood. Embrace. Can we believe it? What is gloaming?
Ta-da.
I love that. That's so fun.
It was more than I was expecting or could even hope for. It was so good. It was so good. So Jesse, thank
amazing.
you so much.
Jesse.
Oh, no problem. Yeah. No, that was fun for me to make. So yeah, no worries whatsoever. So.
And it was so fun. I was so scared, but it was so fun to get to panel Joe Bob, guys.
He seems
I
like
can
such a
imagine.
fun guy.
He was one of the ones I was most nervous for. I was really, really nervous. I don't know why. I guess I was not confident in my knowledge of Joe Bob and Darcy, especially Darcy. But that was taken care of because Darcy was too shy to come on stage. I was told it was going to be both of them, so I was ready for both. But when he tried to bring her out, she goes, no. And he's like, come on, if you can do live TV, you can do this.
Aww.
But because she didn't come out and she was just in the wings, she was able to capture the video of the oath.
Yes.
So that video
Thank
came
you.
from her. So thank you, Darcy. And shout out to Jeff Seaman, who recommended that I ask him to swear us in. And it was a great way. It was a
Nice.
great way to start that panel. It really was. So
Oh, yeah.
thank you, Jeff, who also is a filmmaker, and his new film starring Felissa is called On Location, and it's in editing right now, and I'm so excited. So excited.
That
It's
sounds
about-
awesome.
It's about going to like horror movie locations, and then apparently bad things happen. And you know, I love my filming locations.
Oh my God, Summer. This
Yes.
movie's like for you.
So for me, so I'm so excited for On Location, the movie, to come out. And yeah, thank you, Jeff, for helping a girl out when she was freaking the fuck out.
Well, you did great.
Thank you. Oh my God. No, but it was a lot of fun. So, okay, I think that about wraps it up for this evening's live stream because I'm a little tired because I'm old.
Mhm.
Little old.
Same.
Yeah. Jesse's like, I'm not ready for bed until 4 a.m.
I won't go that far, but I'll definitely outlast you as far as being awake because I am. I've been going to bed earlier though, and I don't want to. Like I'm trying to stay up later because I like going to bed after midnight and then waking up around 9 or 10, and that's fine. But I've been lately going to bed at 10 and waking up at 6, and I'm like,
yeah, you've been texting me really early lately. Like not early for me because I'm up, but early for you. Like I don't text you that early because I know that you're still asleep. But I'm like, wow, you're awake early today.
Well, you can text me anytime because my phone is never on when I'm asleep.
Same.
So
It's on silent.
you'll never wake me up via text.
Yeah,
anything.
good. but no, you've been texting me early for you, like at 8 o'clock or whatever, and I'm like, you're awake?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just up and about, and I mean, I have a natural I don't know what that's called, but I have some kind of mental alarm clock in my head where I usually almost never need an alarm to wake up unless I'm waking up super early, before 5 o'clock or something, on a crazy early kind of thing. But otherwise, I almost always wake up before any alarm would wake me up. When we were working together summer, I never used an alarm. I woke up every day before I went to work, and it was just by myself, and I would just leave on time. It was weird.
I use an alarm because I normally wake up about half an hour before it's supposed to go off. I'm like, okay, I got half an hour left, and by the time I fall back asleep, I'm so deep into sleep I would not wake up.
Mm-hmm. I used to be that way. I don't know what happened as I got older, but this just I'm I'm cool with this. It's just one less thing to be responsible for. Is what time does my alarm say? Did I set it? No, I don't have to worry about that now. So
yeah, when I was doing the work from home thing and starting at 9 and I didn't have to leave, I just rolled out of bed and turned on the computer and started. I didn't have to set an alarm because I would definitely be up and about by 9 o'clock. Except for once I overslept and I slept till 9:20. I'm like, oh my God. But if I have to leave, then yeah, I got to get up early. Because I need a shower and drink some tea and get my body going. Ready to face the world. Warm up my joints, warm up my ankles because I can't walk when I first wake up. So I got to slowly hobble. Yeah. I hobble. My broken dancer feet, I hobble around until things can start to move again and loosen up. So it takes my body a while to get going.
Right.
Yep. All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us because it was fun. It was a fun live stream. Hopefully next month we'll be able to organize some trivia. We didn't have time in our schedules to do it this month, but hopefully we can do it next month for another trivia duel for some fun prizes because it was so much fun.
It was.
I'm so excited.
It went actually quite much smoother than I anticipated.
Yeah. For the first time, it was great.
Totally, yeah. We had a couple hiccups, but overall,
no big deal.
It was pretty solid, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it was really good, and it was a lot of fun, and it was a success. And we had great contestants, and Clark was here because Jamie had to work, but Clark filled in as co-host, and it was great. Jesse was a great game master.
Game show host.
Yeah, game show host.
You call me the game master, but it sounds so weird.
Dungeon master.
Game master, dream master. It's the theme.
Yes.
So yeah, hopefully we can organize and do that next month if it works out. But yeah, this time we just wanted to get a live stream in because we skipped March because we were so busy. Things are just so crazy busy for all of us right now. So we're just don't have time to do anything.
Right.
So I'm glad we could just like get this one done because it was fun and I miss y'all and I can't wait to do it next month.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Looking forward to hosting it again because that was a lot of fun, and I'll make sure that the questions will be pre-selected so I don't.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because I feel like, it was all fine, it was fair, but like the last the contest ended on like such a softball question that I feel like if I saw the questions beforehand,
right,
if I was going to ask that would have been like one of the first ones I asked, and not like the game deciding question.
Jesse,
so,
are the cards handy right now?
I mean, they're right here. Why?
Let's give us a test question.
Freddie or Jason?
Jamie,
Freddie.
Freddie. Okay.
Freddie. Just a rando question.
Look yourselves for like 30 seconds.
Yeah. This is a great way to end it.
I know. Oh God, we'll see what happens. My brain today.
I'm so nervous, though. I'm so nervous. Just like with panels.
I can give you a true or false if you want.
That works.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, we'll end on a true or false because then it's nice and easy and not too much brain power necessary. Okay. True or false? Friday the 13th producer Sean Cunningham directed a short A Nightmare on Elm Street scene when director Wes Craven was pressed for time.
I want to say false.
I'm going to say false too.
Well, you would both be wrong because it's true.
I should have said true just to go opposite.
I was thinking true, but I'm like, that's not true.
I'm like, I feel like I would have heard of this before, but nope. All right,
I probably did. I probably did see it in a documentary. I just forgot.
I want to see if I can find it really quick. Otherwise, let's see. Oh, so it might have been one of the first ones. One of the first Nightmare on Elm Streets. There's a whole article. I don't want to spend time reading a whole article. I thought if it was like just a quick little like bullet point trivia thing that I could
give us one more question. Maybe we can get it right.
Caught on a bang. Okay. I appreciate that persistence. All right, let's see.
I want to be right.
I
on something.
All right.
Anything.
Well, we have multiple choice. I guess it doesn't really matter that it was true or false because you do have ones to choose from. You like 4, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So here we go. All right, give me a number 1, 2, or 3 because there's 3 Nightmare on Elm Street 4 questions.
I'll go with 2.
2. Okay. In Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, who did Rick see in his nightmare? Do you want the options or do you want to just guess?
I'm going to say Kristen. No?
I'm looking. And without any help, she gets the question right.
I was going to say that sounds right.
Rick, make me laugh.
Oh, wait.
But then I'm like, which nightmare? Did he have more than one? Because he saw Freddy in his nightmare and kicked his ass.
This is true.
He saw Alice in his nightmare also. He saw a lot of people in that nightmare. So Alice was there in the background. Kristen was there talking to him.
Yep.
So real quick, for any of you listening right now who are potentially interested in participating in the trivia duel, the way it works is trivia questions are on cards and from a game that we do not have the entire rest of the game for, but we have the questions for them. Basically, Trivial Pursuit without the game board, and Freddy or Jason. And all of the questions have multiple choice options. So what we did last time is we gave you 3 opportunities to use the multiple choice lifeline, so to speak. So you'd have to get the question outright normally, but 3 times you can say, I want the multiple choice options, and then we'll give you the multiple choice options. And so yeah, it's a standard duel. It's not like buzz in or anything. We don't have the technology to do that anyway. So basically I'm just alternating asking questions.
Yeah.
First contestant, second contestant, first, second, blah blah blah, until they both get 10 questions and there's a discrepancy in the score. So that's it.
And some of the questions are hard like that because he saw both people in his dream. So I was like, which one are they looking for? Like, who are they trying to know? Because it could have been either. So some of the questions are really hard like that.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a bunch of Freddy questions and a bunch of Jason questions like ahead of time. And you can just ask on the spot. Do you want a Freddy question or a Jason question? So we don't have to necessarily stay on theme because I don't want to handcuff somebody who's like I'm not really feeling the Freddy tonight, but then I'll make sure that that's an option. But we'll talk more as further down. The road.
Well, you know, in life there are Freddy girls and people, and there are Jason people. So I mean, I'm a Freddy girl. My knowledge of Jason movies, while I used to think it was very good, is very, very not good. This game showed me that my knowledge of Jason is like, wah. But Freddy,
I'm definitely
I
more
know
knowledgeable of Freddy.
I know the Freddy scripts basically by heart. So it's like,
And that will be an interesting challenge because
yeah,
whoever's going to participate, you'll have one of the dolls as your teammate.
Yeah.
Who gets to work with you. The only time they won't work with you is on the final question.
Yep.
But so you're both putting your heads together, and if neither of them are as strong
I know.
with Jason stuff, and you are,
You better be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or it's going to score is going to be 0-0 if you're not strong on Jason.
Yep.
Stop asking Jason questions. Like, all right.
All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's bedtime, yo.
Yeah.
We will see you on our next live stream. And I guess that's about it. Everyone have a great night. Be safe. And have a nice cocktail. It's Friday.
Yeah. Happy weekend.
Enjoy your weekend. Absolutely.
Yeah, happy weekend for those of you who don't have to work service industry. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Bye.
Bye.